interested in starting a fall garden? Maybe you've already had a spring or summer garden, but you're not really sure what to do different or how to dive in. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 4 things that we do differently on our homestead to ensure a successful fall garden. Let's go ahead and start with the first 2 because they have to do with the seed variety. I'm looking for varieties that are going to grow quick and be more compact. This is going to allow me to take advantage of the narrowing growing season that's going to happen as we race towards winter. And I want to find a lot of varieties that actually will be finished growing and maturing by our first frost in November. For example, I might do bush beans this fall instead of pole beans. Another thing that I'm trying to consider is frost hardiness. Don't let the idea of old Jack Frost getting you down, because there is going to be plenty of time after those first few frosts and the first hard freeze where you can still extend your growing season. These varieties are going to be tough. They're going to punch through that cold weather. And so for these varieties, I'm looking for things like kale, like lettuces, spinaches, root vegetables like turnips and carrots, and onions and garlic. Now, the next 2 things that we consider when getting our fall garden ready is germination and installation. What I mean by germination is we get to germinate a lot of our plants outside rather than taking up space inside. However, when we germinate our plants, we're not using the traditional 72 seed count trays. This has to do with the moisture. The heat allows for quick germination and quick growth, but it's a catch-22 because all of that heat can also dry out your plants very quickly, and then you got little plant mummies. To help mitigate this, I use larger tubs that I fill with 2, 3, or even 4 inches of soil in order to make sure that if my water trays go dry, I have enough moisture in the soil to prevent my plants from dying out. The next thing I want to consider is resetting my rows. So for our garden, we have used it in the spring and in the summer for our more traditional garden varieties. I have since pulled all that out and have added our secret recipe chicken mulch to our rows, not only to add nutrients back into the soil, you want to help reset and recharge your soil, but also to help with the weed suppression. If you plan to use synthetic fertilizers, I recommend making sure you check your varieties to see if there's any special requirements, but also do a soil test because you never know, you might not have to fertilize as much as you need to, and too much fertilizer can make for lazy plants. If you've taken a breath and realized fall gardens aren't a huge issue and you are interested in some varieties to plant, I have a video right here of 15 varieties we will be planting this fall at the homestead.